Hello everyone, and let's do a book talk for Teacher of the Year by MA Wardell. I enjoyed this one, so that's all I'm going to say about this. This takes place in Maine. This was published in 2023, and this is book number 1 in the Teachers in Love series. This is a romance. It is adult, very much adult, and it's an LGBT, so this is a romance between two men. When I read this, there was an audiobook available on Everand. It was narrated by Kurt Graves and was 10 hours and 37 minutes on standard one-time speed. So the two men we are following the main POV, but we do have two. Marvin Block is this one right here. This is Marvin. He is a teacher of some kindergartners. I want to say preschool, but it's kindergarten. It's kindergartners. So he is 29 years old. This is told in first person, and he talks about how he is gay, and a lot of talk of him and using Hebrew words because he is Jewish. So you do have some words that are in Hebrew, I believe. So the other POV we're following is this gentleman here. And his name is Olin. He is a single father. This is his daughter on the back. And she is a little cutie patootie. And he is an engineer. He was in a marriage with a woman. And so this is his biological child between him and his ex-wife. So he is divorced. And there's hints that he was questioning his sexuality, but I guess he had certain expectations to live up to. And so just kind of went with things and how things laid out in his life. So, but they both fall madly in love with each other. So, Marvin is recovering from a previous relationship where the man that he is with was not good for him. It was actually really bad. So it's just a romance between the two. So, a kindergarten teacher and the father of one of the children that are new to his area. That's the story. Marvin is up for like a Teacher of the Year award, and so he's trying to maintain a certain image as well. And he doesn't want things to go bad with the school, so he's trying to keep this relationship and attraction with the father of one of his students very hush-hush, and the guy understands. There's some flirty texts that are sent. There is some miscommunication, as there is in most tropes, but it is a gay romance between two men. And it's an interracial romance. So if you like things with mixed race, where it's, different races being attracted to each other, then there's a point for you too. So what are your content and your trigger warnings? You have sexually explicit content and scenes. You have talk of an affair, talk of bullying, talk of alcoholism, miscarriage, and is that all that I have written down? Yeah, that's all I have written down. As far as your representation, you obviously have Black, you have gay, you have Jewish representation as well. So things that I have already said is a relationship between them. The other thing that during this relationship you learn that Marvin has trouble with people that are involved with alcohol in some way, whether it's recovering or currently drinking, because he has seen the devastation that being addicted to alcohol can take. And this gentleman here does talk about being in recovery, so AA, being in recovery from alcohol. And so when Marvin finds out that Olin is a recovering alcoholic, so he is in recovery, Marvin tries to back off a little bit, but it's very hard because that sexual attraction between the two is so strong. So he's trying to overcome that, especially when he found out about a slip that may have happened, and can he really trust Olin not to do that, because he saw that being addicted to alcohol can be such a destructive thing. So it's him trying to overcome certain things, and Olin trying to prove to him, look, this was in the past, I'm better than you think I am, just because of that slip and all of this, and I love you and things like that, but not wanting to push so hard that he scares Marvin away, and then it's your standard romance. So with a couple of miscommunication things, and then determined to get back together. So that's your standard romance, but it was very cute and I really liked that. So let me go ahead and tell you some of the things I did highlight. There were some really cute lines in this. To have a relationship, you actually have to put yourself out there. I wouldn't run unless zombies were chasing me. Yeah. Even after he changes into a beautiful butterfly, he's still the same on the inside. He's been the butterfly all along. He just wasn't ready to grow yet. The teaching part matters, but the silliness, the affection, and the time together matter a whole lot more. When you know better, you do better. And the last one I'll tell you about is it's okay to not be okay. So there are some strong moments about trying to overcome things and things like that. So I do highly recommend this. If you like spice in your books and want to read more LGBT romance, definitely recommend picking this up. Okay, so again, this is spoiler free, so there's not much I can tell you, but I do recommend, personally, I do recommend. I liked it. Okay, so what are the words in case you're still on the fence? Oh, some more I did forget to mention. You also have talk of ADHD. You have, as I said, you have black, but you also have someone mentioned having brown skin. So I don't know if they're not black, but maybe Hispanic or something. It just said brown skin. And you also have anxiety representation in this. So this has a good mix of representation. Okay, in case you are still on the fence, no. There is more. You do have Korean representation as well. I forgot that one. Oh my gosh, I am all over the place today. I apologize. Now let's get into the words in case you were still on the fence. Okay? You have the word asshole 3 times. Damn, 52. Oh, boning once. I was going to say bonging, and I'm like, that is not right. Boning once. Bullshit twice. Piss 4. Pubic once. The word God 22, not in a religious context. Gaydar once. Hell 13. Ass 23. The word Lord 15, not in a religious context. OMG. The phrase butter my biscuit 1 time. Shit once. Dick 24. Horny twice. Thrust 2. Grind 3. Cock 29, arouse 6, precum 3, necking twice, slag twice, balls 3, shacking up once, snog twice, harlot twice, tramp once, damn once, oh my god once, hard 9, erection twice, turn on 9, nipple 4, shaft 4, tip once, head 3, pump once, come 6, fetish once, jerk once, climax twice, rimming, that was a new term learned, 4 times, hole 4, buck once, pound once, orgasm twice, get off once, finger once, release 3, bitch 1, base 1, suck off once, breast once, prostate once, ejaculation once, fuck 85, rail once, nail once, whore once, jackass once, and hardass once. This edition was 301 pages. So the word used the most was fuck at 85. So that, you know, kind of if it passes your threshold of tolerance or not. One thing I will say too about this, it has great friendships in it. Marvin has great people that he works with. There's one gal who he finds out is pregnant, and there's a point where it gets a little scary, but turns out everything's going to be fine. And he is just so concerned about her. She's concerned about him and how he's reacting to finding out certain things. And she's there to support him and everything. And I just loved it. So, and she is the one that I mentioned was Korean and is his absolute best friend. So you do have great kind of found family, best friend type of a situation in this as well, I would say. So yeah, let me know if you have read The Teacher of the Year by MA Wardell. Now, or anything else from this author. This other does have, there are more in this series. So right now, I did get book number 2 because I liked it. And This one, book number 2, is called Mistletoe and Mishigas. So you're going to have Jewish representation again. And then it says, let's see. Okay, so coming out in June of 2024, so it should already be out, is Napkins and Other Distractions. And then Husband of the Year should come out in February of 2025. So yeah, those are the books mentioned here. And now let's go ahead and read about the author. This author does have an Instagram page, and I did start to follow the author on Instagram. Okay, so about the author. MA Wardell lives near the ocean with his husband and cats. So, Own Voices book. Okay. When he isn't writing, he's snuggling those cats, reading all the rom-coms, walking to unravel plot points, and taking long hot baths. Teacher of the Year is his fiction debut. So that sounds like he's written some nonfiction, but it's his fiction debut, and he's plotting to play matchmaker again soon. He does have a website, www.mawardell.com. I will try to link that in the description box so you can get more information about the author. And it says including signed copies. That would be really cool. I'm going to have to keep that in mind when I try to get the 3rd book. So get at least one of them signed. That would be cool. So yeah. And I like this quote on the front. It says, a love letter to queer educators. Teacher of the Year is a warm hug. Yes, it is. Very much so. A spicy treat. Yes. Of a novel. A laugh out loud, happy cry, swoony sigh read. That sums it up. That is a great quote. So yeah, let me know if you've read this one or anything else by MA Wardell. Is this something that you would definitely be interested in, or knowing what is contained with the language and certain words that we have used? Is this one that you go, it's not for me? And that is perfectly fine. There is no shame in that at all. So you just take care of yourself and don't read something that's going to be detrimental to you in any way. Let me know your thoughts on this. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.